Hi, I'm Todd Smith with the Broker Department. Today I want to talk about the READE Form, or what we call the agency disclosure. As you may know, the top few lines explain that before we have a discussion with a prospective new client about real estate, they need to understand the different forms of agency or representation that they might have with the broker. If you hop down to the buyer election section, line 34 is pretty clear. It's what I like to translate into what we call full representation. They understand that the broker represents the buyer and the buyer only in the transaction. Full representation. Line 35 is a little frequently misunderstood. I'll come back to that in a minute. 36 is when the buyer tells you, hey, listen, I get it. I understand that if you take me out and show me one of your listings or one of MyHomeGroup's listings, that you guys also represent the seller, and therefore you probably have some handcuffs on. In other words, what we call limited representation. If you look at line 21 and 22, there will be conflicts with our fiduciary duties to the client. Box 35, or the box on line 35, is really a sign call buyer. You've got a listing and the seller had said, I'm not comfortable with dual agency, please don't go there. I want you to represent me and only me. That means when a sign call buyer comes along, out of loyalty and obedience to the seller, we would have to get that buyer to confirm the fact that they chose to represent themselves by checking the box on line 35. If they don't agree to that and they want 36, it would be contingent on getting the seller's permission for us to be a dual agent. But otherwise, it would be a referral to some other agent or some other broker who could represent that buyer fully. If we flip the script and we go down to the seller elections, that seller we just mentioned a minute ago who wants us to represent them fully would check the box on line 41, full representation. I always make a fist when I say that. If they're okay with other MyHomeGroup agents showing the property and they're okay with limited representation, or I usually make this symbol, if they're okay with us having handcuffs on, so to speak, they would also check box 42. When would a seller ever check box 40, saying he understands that the broker represents the buyer? Well, that would be in the case of a for sale by owner. So agency comes in three packages: full, limited, and none. So if you're a MyHomeGroup agent, for more information or videos like this one, go to the Broker Corner section by clicking on the Broker Department tile on your My Agent portal. Or if you have a question or any other scenarios, give us a call on the broker hotline or shoot us a quick email.